For his social media post impact on the Jewish community. Both he and the Brooklyn Nets are going to donate $500,000 to anti-hate organizations. Kyrie said in a joint statement with the Nets and the Anti-Defamation League, "For my family and I, we meant no harm to any one group, race, or religion of people." Shannon, what's your reaction?
Nothing. Because it's bull jive. This is what Kyrie said in part of his statement. "I'm aware of the negative impact of my post to the Jewish community, and I take full responsibility. I do not believe everything said in the documentary was true or reflect my morals and principles. I'm a human being learning from all walks of life, and I intend to do so with an open mind and a willingness to listen." There are several things that we can call Kyrie Irving and we can say about Kyrie Irving. Open-mindedness is not one of those things. Hold on, Skip. Where's "I'm sorry"? I thought all apologies, something has to say, "I'm sorry."
Yep.
I'm sorry what the post, the negative attention my post brought on a said community. Hold on. You send your agent, your stepmom, and your dad to meet. You didn't meet with them? So what did you learn? I'm just trying to figure out the open-mindedness. When people were trying to talk to you about what you said, you shut them down. Y'all dehumanizing me. So where's this open-mindedness? I just want to know, Skip, what part of the documentary, if you saw it, do you agree with? What part of the documentary of the book, if you read it, you don't agree with? I need to know these things.
Yep, I do too.
I think they're going to need to know. So maybe they can educate you and enlighten you. Kyrie, this is not true. Here's why it's not true. Give him information, show him empirical data. That's not true. That didn't happen. Maybe you take a little bit of truth and sprinkle it with a lot of dramatization and fictionalization. So they said this in this 2 hours they released this joint statement. And the ADL said in the statement, said they hope to have an opportunity to speak to Kyrie. I'm curious. When did you learn? What?
Yep.
Because of the blowback? You was gonna stand on it. You got up there on your soapbox when Nick Friedel was trying to ask you questions, you stood on it.
He said, "I stand."
And I'm gonna stand fast on it. You was big and bad, had your chest all out.
Because he said, "I have an army behind me."
Yes, what happened to you? Where'd it go? I do not believe any apology that does not start with, "I'm sorry."
Yep.
The greatest apology is change behavior. But it must start with, "I'm sorry that my post offended said group of people. I sincerely apologize. That was not my intentions. I'm going to take this opportunity. I'm going to sit down with people that this offended, who have a better understanding, and I'm going to understand why this was offensive." Okay, well, I'll be done with it. If he does that, Skip, I'm done with it. No problem whatsoever. Okay, Kyrie seemed to be, he hiding behind this little pathetic statement. You didn't have the gut. You sent your mom and you sent your stepmom and your dad to go get me. They didn't tweet it. No. They didn't put that out there. Stand on it. Be a man of your words. Face them. And go sit down and talk to the people, the ADL, Anti-Defamation League, and get a better understanding. But don't you, what that look? I say something, but I said my brother and sister out there. They didn't say it. They didn't tweet it. Stand on the Kyrie. Be a man of your words.
I co-sign every point you just made. And to your first point, I saw no, I apologize. As close as I got in the statement was, I take responsibility.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
I don't either. Yeah, Skip, what, did somebody hack it? Somebody hack your account and put that link up on your page?
So I have a hard time believing that Kyrie wrote these words. Highly doubtful. I hope he signed off on these words. But you want to talk about some mixed messages here? So the first line is, I oppose all forms of hatred. I couldn't tell. I'm aware of the negative impact my post towards the Jewish community.
When did you become aware of it?
Okay, how aware? Are you really aware? Because I'm not sure you are. Exactly. You would not have retweeted that link.
Exactly.
Last line. So from my family and I, we meant no harm to any one group, race, or religion of people. Really? No. And I wish in the end only to be a beacon of truth and light. Well, that's how he views himself. He is a beacon of truth and light because he thinks he's a truth teller, a truth sayer.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to shatter the mold. I'm going to cut against the grain, and I'm going to tell you the truth about a lot of things.
Right.
He even thought for a while the earth was flat. That we started with that one. Okay, I'm going to just reiterate. I don't want to beat the dead horse on this one, but I think we have to go back just for a moment and look at the film that's based on a book that Rolling Stone magazine termed venomously anti-Semitic. This is the link he tweeted. And Rolling Stone goes on to say that it cites statements within this book/movie claiming that, quote, many famous high-ranking Jews have admitted to worshiping Satan or Lucifer. And the premise here is that the Bible, on the part of the Jewish people and the Christians who put it together, is all propaganda. So he, to me, appeared to be endorsing or even promoting the book and the movie by retweeting the link to said book and movie. So if then you tell me in your statement, I oppose all forms of hatred, well, the book and the movie are nothing but hatred. So you oppose that, and then you say, we meant no harm. Well, the book and the movie mean nothing but harm, especially to the Jewish community.
Skip, we meant no harm to any one group, race, or religion of people and wish to only be a beacon of light. Actually, what you tried to do, that's exactly what you meant to do. You meant to prop up one group of people at the expense of the other group of people.
You did.
Oh, we were the first, blacks were the first Jews, and we were I don't care if I'm first, second, as long as I'm God's chosen people, I don't give a damn if I'm first, second, third, or fourth. All I'm trying to do is get into the kingdom, Skip.
Yep.
We spend so much time, I was first. So what? Be that with, speak positivity. Uplift your community. But why should you try to uplift your community at the expense of putting down somebody else's community? I don't get that. I don't care if you're black. I don't care if you're white. I don't care if you're Asian. Embrace your community. I got no problem with that. But I'm not going to allow you to embrace your community by putting another community down. I ain't going to stand for that. I don't go for it. Yeah. And I don't, Skip, I don't care. I just how I am. You know, Skip, you've been around me 6 years, and I think you got a good sense of who I am. I'm all about fairness. And I'm not going to agree with somebody just because they're black. I'm not going to agree with somebody just because they're white. Right is right, wrong is wrong.
I believe that.
When I was out here with Brett Favre, and you and I, we were on a few shows that talked about Brett Favre extensively. When I was on Brett Favre's back like a backpack, everybody, oh yeah. But now, because Kyrie is black and he says something and I don't agree with it, oh, you this, you that. Call me what you want to. But you're always going to say, you know what? I might not like what he said, and I don't agree. I disagree because he ain't supporting Kyrie. But I call it, I'm a straight shooter. I'm going to shoot it right down the middle.
I believe that, and I honor that. And I appreciate that, and I bless that for the sake of our show. Now, here's the capper to this. Sean Marks, when he did his post-Steve Nash firing media session, admitted that the team will continue to violate league rules by not letting Kyrie Irving talk to the media because, said Sean Marks, it might cause further fuss. Translation, Kyrie has not backed off 1 inch from his stand. He is standing strong by what he believes in retweeting that link.
Because that's the thing, Skip. I issued a statement. You don't get to ask me any questions about this statement. You don't get to ask me any questions about what I think because they know Kyrie. Kyrie can't help himself. Kyrie's not going to stand down. That's why he became confrontational with Nick Friedel.
He did.
So they know if they get him in a setting with reporters and they start asking him,
here we go.
It's going to be just like Colonel Jessup and A Few Good Men. They knew if they got him, if Cappy got him on that stand, what would happen.
You can't handle the truth.
He ordered the code red. You damn right I did.
Yep, that is exactly right. So this harks back briefly to Kyrie's anti-vax stance.
Right.
And remember the night he did the IG Live to try to explain? And we came in the next day and I said, I'm parsing the words. I don't get it. He never said, I'm not going to take the vaccine because of X or Y or Z. And you kept saying, are you going to grow a third eye or is that what you believe or what? I don't know what he believed. I don't know. Maybe he had a very viable, believable, credible explanation
Yes.
for it, but he would not share it. And it makes me think he stands strong on quicksand because he doesn't trust this quicksand under his feet because